Our top story, and historic moment for America. The 45th president of the United States becomes the first to get a mugshot. Good evening, I'm Jacqueline London.
And I'm Fred Shropshire. After 4 criminal indictments, the case against Donald Trump in Georgia is the first where he has had a mugshot taken.
NBC's Jay Gray is live at the Fulton County Jail where Trump was arrested earlier tonight. Jay.
Yeah, Fred, Jacqueline, the entire process took about 30 minutes. As you talk about, this is the first time in 4 indictments that mugshot has been made public, that the public can see that photo from inside. And the former president has already posted it on social media with the message, "Never surrender." The former president's motorcade pulling through the gates of the Fulton County Jail, rushing past dozens of supporters gathered outside.
This is crazy. It's sad, and I never thought I would see it in my life.
Mr. Trump surrendering to state police, facing more than a dozen felony charges, including racketeering and conspiracy for his alleged efforts to overturn results in the 2020 presidential election in Georgia. Inside the facility, less than 30 minutes, the former president is read his rights, fingerprinted, has an inmate ID assigned, and mugshot taken. That photo released publicly, something prosecutors haven't done in 3 separate indictments earlier this year.
What has taken place here is a travesty of justice. We did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong.
Mr. Trump pausing before boarding his private jet, denying the allegations and saying the now 91 charges he faces in 4 separate cases are politically motivated.
What they're doing is election interference. They're trying to interfere with an election, and we have every right, every single right, to challenge an election that we think is dishonest, that we think it's very dishonest.
Which is why Mr. Trump says he'll plead not guilty during his arraignment, the next legal step in this historic, high-profile case. Yeah, and the Fulton County District Attorney says the arraignment for the former president and 18 co-defendants could begin in less than 2 weeks. Jacqueline, Fred?
Jay, you were right outside at the Fulton County Jail when President Trump was taken in. Describe that scene. Yeah. I only imagine it was chaos from supporters and opponents of the former president.
No question, and Jacqueline, entirely different than what you see behind me right now, which is emptiness. It was packed. It was locked down by security, police, and sheriff's deputies lining the roadways. They had a sheriff's bus blocking the road as part of a deterrent, and then dump trucks moved in as barricades. There were supporters, dozens, most of those showing their support for the former president, but there were others in the crowd that were glad to see him here, saying that he needs to face justice. And it was a scene that lasted throughout the day. You know, he didn't show up here until 7:30 in the evening local time, but there were people out here early in the morning through the entire day just waiting for their glimpse of history.
History it is, and we are just at the beginning of this. Still much more to come, especially during a presidential cycle. Jay Gray reporting from Atlanta, Georgia. Jay, thank you for your report.
And former President Trump returned to X, formerly known as Twitter, for the first time since he was banned. He posted his mugshot and reiterated his claims of election interference. Trump was banned after the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol and was reinstated last November when Elon Musk took over the app.
You can count on NBC 10 for continuing coverage of this case and the other indictments against President Trump. You can get breaking news alerts sent directly to your phone by downloading the free NBC 10 app.